Okay, good morning everyone, and let's I want to welcome you all to the continuation of our class discussion this morning. So, we end up into our recorded class discussion here, right? I think brag here man siguro sa classification
Yes,
of
sir.
travel.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So,
sir.
to continue, okay, about the classification of travelers based on the purpose of travel. So, when we're talking about classification of travelers, automatically dapat duha nga tong pilian, di ba? So we have it here, um, business travelers and pleasure or travelers. So once we are talking about business travelers, these people travel because of business. It could be their own business or it could be the business of the company nga asa ka nagtrabaho. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
The next thing that
Yes,
we
sir.
have is pleasure travelers and personal travelers. These people travel into a certain destination because they want to fulfill or they need to meet the needs, their needs and wants to be satisfied. So when you're talking about personal or pleasure traveler, it is their own decision to go a certain destination because they want to enjoy, they want to get relaxed, or um they have personal things to manage there or to be kuan kanang ilahang pagabuhaton dito sa usa ka lugar. They perform things into a specific um area. Okay? So we have it here. We need to describe or we need to talk about business travelers. Unsam din ni siyang business travelers. So majority of travelers in the most developed countries are business travelers and they divided into three categories. Okay? When we are talking about business travelers, these are people who travel into this certain destination because of business purposes. Okay? Because of its business purposes. It could be personal or it could be for the company. For example, this one, number one, we have regular business travelers. Okay, when we are talking about regular business travelers, gonna travel siya on that specific area, maybe back and forth, or pinapermi na dyan na niyang nila travel. It's because siya ang na-assign niya communicator sa company towards this business partners. Nakuha, class?
Yes, sir.
For
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
example, Mr. Oracion, okay, Mr. Oracion um visited their agency, okay, in Japan to check if how do people work or how do people perform in their business in that specific area. And then, muli na po siya balik or mo travel na po siya balik. That is for regular business travelers. And another thing, from work to different fields. For example, na may office din hiya sa Mandaue, na may branch po sa Cebu City. That is a regular business traveler. Commonly, a regular business travelers, guys, dili ni sila daghan, di ni sila group. For example, kaning regular business traveler, okay, is commonly usa lang ni siya kabuok or maybe duha. Okay, and meet people nga ginagmay lang dili ngo dinagko. Like for example, managers to managers, like for example, owner to owners. Nakuha, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then, when we're talking about number two, business travelers attending meetings, conventions, and congresses, this type of people is a business travelers, okay? A business traveler. It could be usara siya, but ni-attend siya og dagko nga crowd, like meeting, conventions, and congress. Nakuha siya sa difference la guys sa regular business travelers. Ang kaning regular business travelers, mostly kinaadlaw niya buhaton, every week niya ginabuhaton, like
Yes,
visiting
sir.
into different branches, while ang kaning siyang regular business travelers, kasagaran na niya, usa lang or duha sila kabuok. Pero while ang kaning number two, business travelers attending meeting, conventions, and congresses, like once in a month or twice in a year or thrice in a year, dili siya permanente. And then people who is attending in this type of travel is could be sad ha, could be usara siya or could be daghan sila that will attend into meeting, convention, and congresses. Kabantay mo, if there are meetings na ay conventions na ay conferences, daghan ang tao, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So number three is incentive traveler. What is incentive? Also may incentive. What do you mean by incentive?
Nang
Reward, sir.
ma-promote siya, sir, reward.
Premium,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
Premium.
Premyo, reward, pahalipay. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Ngano na-appeal man na siya, sir, kaning incentive traveler. Okay. With regards to business travelers, for example, pinaka-best ani is ang work. For example, Mr. Rason were able to sell five houses in 1 month sa realty nga company. And then the company provided him 2 night stay at Soleil Hotel, 2 night stay at Soleil Hotel Mactan. That is a form of
Incentive, sir.
Incentive.
incentives.
Incentive.
Okay, that is incentives under business travelers. But class, what if kaning example, Mr. Rason graduated as cum laude. For example, Mr. Rason graduated as cum laude, and he wants to give a reward for himself that he will book a hotel or a room in Solia Hotel Mactan, good for 2 nights. Asa na siya
Incentive, sir.
Personal, sir.
Incentive, sir.
Personal.
Personal, sir.
Okay,
Personal, sir.
Personal traveler.
very good. Personal traveler. Ngano man, ayaw huna-huna ang gitawag na to nga incentive nga word. Huna-hunaon nimo ang unsa man class ang senaryo. Nako ha?
Scenario.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Kay
Yes,
ngano
Yes,
man?
sir.
sir.
Okay, kay ngano man? Ang example nato is business travelers pero kabantay mo ni move na sa iyang personal, sumubalik siya padong diri sa pleasure traveler or personal travelers. Very good kato na naka-answer ha. Very good. You're really listening. Okay. So we have it here. Nakompleto na to sa business travelers, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
arita pa dong sa pleasure travelers or personal traveler. Okay. Kadtong akong first nga example is mauto diri ang kaning sa mga resort travelers, hotel travelers, or it could be naa na fall sa number 4. It could be naa sa single. Okay? Single travelers. Mga single sila. Okay? So, let's talk about the pleasure travelers or personal travelers. Okay? This type of travelers consist of people traveling for vacation or pleasure, and they are called non-business travelers. Nganong they are called non-business travelers man? Because they travel not for business. Okay?
For their own.
Yes, okay. Further on, what, Sir Aragaw?
Own pleasure. Reward for themselves.
Okay. Okay. So, for their own pleasure, for their own satisfaction, they want to relax. It's not for business anymore, but it is for themselves. For example, we have this type of travelers are classified into four. So, bantayan na ninyo ha. So, there are travelers are classified into four. For example, we have it here number one, resort travelers. Okay, resort travelers, these people, okay, these travelers traveled into a certain destination because they want to experience beaches or any pool amenities. Remember this one, that a hotel will not be called a resort if there is no pool amenities or there is no beach. Nakuha, class?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So, if I'll give an example here, Mr. Oracion visited Solia Mactan because he want to experience the pool amenities of Solea. Okay, actually, Solea is resort na siya, jud ha? Classify lang niya as hotel. But suppose it's totally a resort. Kaya na siya beach. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sir,
Yes.
kanang pwede mangayo line example, sir,
Saan sa
para
man?
masabtan kanang sa kani gihapong research, sir, para masabtan akong tarong. Okay ra?
Okay, okay, sige. Aron makasabot pa jud ang uban no. Atong basahon unsa day meaning sa resort. Okay. Para makabalo mo sa kanang kuan, resort kaning travelers. Okay. For example, atong basahan ang meaning sa resort. Resort is a place that is popular destination for vacations or recreation, or which it is frequented for a particular purpose, or there is a beach, or there is a body of water that where you can enjoy. Like for example, pool, and there is kanang kuan kanang dagat beach. So that is resort where there are a lot of amenities where you can enjoy a vacation area. But there are some hotels, okay? There are some hotels, guys, that they consider themselves lang as hotel, okay? But considered sila as resorts. Okay? Na may classifications puhon-puhon, maabot ta diha lain nga subjects, or maybe abot niya sa second year na dito ma-identify nato sa types of mga accommodations. Okay? Ma-segregate gina siya into types of accommodation, but when you're talking about resorts, it is a popular destination where you can make relaxation. Okay? Napoy uban nga napoy uban class no nga ni consider sila og resort ilahang kaugalingon ang classification sa ilahang um hotel, resort hotel, pero naa sila sa mountainside, but naa sila nag-offer sila og pool. Kay dili lang dagat ang ilaha, or it could be falls nga makaliguan gyapon dito. People can enjoy. Okay? Commonly, in the other meaning of resort, these are the destination, a sikat nga destination where the people can enjoy, relax, and they will be feel satisfied. Okay? So for another example class, in resort travelers, Mr. Rashon traveled to a certain destination, like for example aning kung ano sa may mga laing beach resort sa kanang kuan ha, kanang south. Okay, any beach resort, okay, as long as it provides accommodations, satisfaction sa inyong kaugalingon, and sikat siya nga destination, like naapod pinaka best description sa resort, kay maingon ta nga naa siya'y amenity, kanang kuan facilities, kay naa siya facilities nga pool, and then naapod siya, it could be beach food or dagat. Okay? Commonly mauna siya ang resort travelers. Kasagaran ani kaning mga mag-relax lang, kaning ganahan lang mo travel because they want to experience unsay naa ni nga kuan destination. Okay? Number two, we have it here, family pleasure or travelers. Okay, family pleasure and travelers, these are people who traveled into a certain destination with their family. Okay? These people traveled into a certain destination with their family, which means like they traveled into a certain destination kay naa sila family. For example, ani guys, napoy usahay question that will lead to two answers. It could be a resort traveler or it could be a family traveler. Like for example, Mr. Oracion and his family, okay, Mr. Oracion and his family traveled, booked a reservation at Solea Hotel Mactan to enjoy, okay, to enjoy their pool amenity, kanang pool, kanang facilities, to enjoy the beach. It could be
Resort travelers, sir.
Resort
Resort
traveler,
traveler or
family
family
pleasure.
leisure
or
traveler,
family,
sir.
oh yeah, yes, it could be a family pleasure traveler. Okay, but kung moingon ka, um, pero kung moingon ka og ganang kuan, the family of Mr. Oracion, booked a flight to Japan because they want to visit Japan.
Family pleasure
Family pleasure
traveler.
traveler, sir.
Okay, kay wala pa mo hisgot og specific destination, 'di ba? That talks about resorts.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Very good. So, pero class, ang kanisang family pleasure travelers is divided into three. Okay? Ang pamilya gi-divide into three. Nga nang gi-divide mo siya into three, sir? It's because the main reason here, the capacity of the family, in their financial capabilities. Ang kwan ba, ang ilahang gastuhan, ang ilahang kwarta. And then another thing, the situational of the obligations of the parents. Obligation nila sa ilahang mga anak. Nga namang naaman ta ani karon nagisgot man ta nig kwarta og obligation. It's because we have it here the kwan three classifications or three classifications of family pleasure travel, which is junior families. Okay, we have junior families, we have mid-range families, and mature families. Unsam da ini? So in junior families, parents aged 20 to 34 years old with preschool and or grade school children only. So when we are talking about the junior families, these people travel into a certain destination limited or panagsaon ra gyud kaayo nga naman kaning parents nga nag-age 20 to 34, this type of people is nag-start pa lang ni sila naningkamot pa lang ni sila for their family, and it's really hard to travel for as an obligation of the parents to take care of their children nga nagdapay kanang kuan kanang bata pa kaayo badlungon pa si aw. So as you can see in the mga travelers, talagsaray family nga ni travel nga naapay gagmay nga bata. Would you agree with me?
Yes, sir. Kapoy mo gud ang
Yes,
bata kay
sir.
answer.
Kakapot kinsa na nay anak
Dating
diri
bata.
kinsa nay anak diri ana.
Ako, sir. Joke.
Okay, tarong tarong mampalaran.
Wala, bitaw, sir. Akong pag-umangkon, sir. Halos ako na yung matagad, sir.
Okay. Pero kapoy 'di ba bisag ipag umangkon ra nimo kapoy nga mulakaw ka nga naay bata, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You
Mas
will
maayo
lose
po
Kalangay,
your
sa
sir.
transfer kay
Dili ka
cellphone.
ma-enjoy.
correct dili ka ma-enjoy mo nang ayaw mo pag anak-anak og sayo.
Tima na noon kasi.
Oh. And then kani nga age sa 20 to 34 years old kani nga mga parents or kani nga mga inahan og nanay naniguro pa nagbakbak og kanang kuan guys trabaho. Naniguro pa kayo dito pamugas og kanang pangitag trabaho. Pangitag unsay pa yung panginabuhian ngano man starting pa man ni sila. Would you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
sir.
Nagsugod pa ni sila pangitag trabaho. Oh, yes. Okay. So next is mid-range family kay naa sa kanang nakasugod na ni sila, nakadagko-dagko na ang mga anak. So mid-range family parents age 35-44 with grade school or high school children only. So when you are talking about parents age 35 to 44, kani sila nga mga status sa mga ginikanan, usahay ani ka mostly ani nila nanay regular nga trabaho. Sakto ko dili.
Sakto, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
Sakto,
sir.
sir.
Naa na sila'y mga panginabuhian gyud naa na sila'y gipirmihan nga trabaho. That's why maka-travel na sad sila because naa na sila'y capabilities gamay. Pero ang ilahang anak gasuanan paghapon nila, it's because naa pa man sa high school. Pero maka-travel na pud sila kuyog ilahang anak, it's because naa na may panghuna-huna ning bataa
Buot.
o naa na may panimuot
Nanay
ning
buot,
bataa.
sir. Mm-mm.
Oh, di ba? Ana may ning buot pero ang uban lang usahay wa paghapoy buot. Bitaw, joke lang. So,
Feeling bata man, sir.
oh, piling bata pag ihapon. Okay. So the next one is ang kaning mature families. Ang kaning mature families, guys, age 45 or over, kasagaran ani nila na ano na yung mga di sa kuan na jud nga mga job like regular na gid nga job, and then ang uban ani retire na siguro, 'di ba? Could be ang ilahang kuan, ang ilahang estudyante is could be naa sa high school, okay? Maybe senior high school or ang uban na sa college or maybe ang uban na minyo na. So in mature families, mas maka-travel-travel lang sila kay pwede man mo kuyog ang anak or pwede dili mo kuyog ang anak, correct?
Pwede
Yes,
na
sir.
mabiyaan, sir.
Yes, pwede na mabiyaan like di tiguwang naman kami ang
Mm-mm.
pagklase sa diha, oy manlakaw sa ami. Oh, di ba wa mo kay bawron inyong parents nanlakaw baron diha ah. Okay? Nanlakaw inyong parents, kisa may nilakaw ang parents diha karon.
Wala, may parents there, sir.
Awal ni
Ako,
parents.
sir.
Parents, sir.
Wala
Unsa man
mami
na, sir?
parents, sir. Kaya nas buhol.
Aw nasa Bohol di ay
Sakay
oh.
ra.
Okay. So, number three. Okay, we have here number three kaning mga elderly. Unsa man ni mga elderly class? Hello?
Maguwang.
Mga
Mga lo
Magwangan.
ah,
Guwang,
mga
sir.
lo
Magwang.
mga tiguang na kung ano ba yung mga kanang on aging period na ni kanang talisawp na. Ayaw po nila tali sahop na, oy, kay kuyawan, buta maluoy po
Senior
ta.
citizen na, sir.
Hapit-hapit na
Padulong na gid na, sir.
hapit-hapit na i-harvest, aw kuyawan. Bitaw, joke
Senior
lang.
citizen.
Kaning mga tawhana is ana padong sa senior citizen or mga senior citizen na gyud. Okay? Ngano man naapil man gihapon ni sila sa travel, ngano man these people traveled into a certain destination because what sila nag-enjoy before, so they want to travel. Pero talagsaon ra pud ka ang kasagaran na nilang i-travel ra gyud guys no kay adtong beach, adtong resort, adtong usa ka destination
Patambal.
o kanang oh yes pwede pud patambal. Okay? Di ba daghan man tag purpose of travel kasagaran pud nila magpatambal inana pero ayaw lang pud patambal oy healthy lang pud ta sila pero di bitaw na bitaw na
Kasi alas dagat, sir ba?
oh
Murag
magpatambal.
na travel sila sir. It's because kanang pag sa una kay wala nila na enjoy ang mga
Mm.
moments.
Or else, naa na sila kwarta. Nakapundo na sila kwarta. That's
Yes
why they
sir.
travel.
Nagibabaan na
Dari
kasi yung mga
mabaw pa.
anak, sir,
Mm.
kay graduate na.
Oh, or else, sila, gisponsoran sila ang mga anak, correct?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
Pensionado.
sir.
Yes, sir.
No. Or else, uban pensionado. O, di ba? And then, kani may pinakanindot nga mag-travel. Ang kani mga single, mag-travel ang mga single. Kaya, way magbuot nimo.
Ayaw, sir.
Mao jud sir, mao jud sir. Why magbuot paano sa mauli?
Correct, way magbuot. Single
Yes,
ka
sir.
mo travel ka nga nang maka-travel man ni ang single. It's because si single wala pay obligasyon, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir, wala pa'y hunahuna-on kayo.
Okay, wala pay hunahunakon kayo, sakto kayo na no. And then ang sunod is ang kauban niya is si single couples. Karon apil lang po na si single o si single couple, sir. Si single couple, so kung manay anak, same ra gihapon ni siya status ni single but the only thing is duha na sila mag-share sa gastuanan, di ba?
Yes,
So
sir.
they can
Share na.
oh, pwede sila mo travel, mag long ride ta mahal, mag long ride ta love.
Or
Oh, char.
Taniwahan.
Sana all.
Baga nana siya
Sana
kasabuat sir.
all.
Sana all may jowa.
Mm.
Nana
Pero
siya kasabuat.
oh, na siya
couple goal.
na o couple goals na siya kasabuhat na siya ka share sad pero nakapait lang ani. Labi na kani mga boys, dili ka pang chicks. Kaya kuyog man sa
Wow.
pag-travel. Oh, di ba? So, kabalo na mo aning mga boys, dayon na siplap. Uy, night chicks oh. Guwapa.
Okay naman na, sir. Basta ang mga babae mo, pandot sila nga, naikas.
Oh, la. Pero ang kani pa mga babae, nagali na abs dayon, nalagi gwapo dayon, moingon din na, ano ni gwapo. Unya, di ba?
Gwapo nag-abs, sir, pero dili sa now.
Oh, kana. So, nahilom ang mga boys. Uy, wala gud mo react ang mga boys. Niingon na ni silang mga boys. Kani si
Ilong
sir,
ilong.
kani si sir, bias yung kaini si sir.
Dili mo natin nood, sir.
Hala,
Lagi magbuti. Oh, good, sir.
Char.
char. Bitaw, no? So, when there is a difference gid no between the life status when you travel. Kabantay mo guys nga in according it sa kuan diri sa to ang gidiscuss about the pleasure travel. Remember that dili ra day mo ingon ta nga kaugali yung decision ra jud nato atong maggusto masunod. But there are factors to consider. Parihaning pamilya nimo. Like if you really want to travel, ganahan jud ka mo travel unta pero na kay anak niya pero kakapuya sad uy nang nakay anak nga bantayan, di ka ma-enjoy, correct?
Correct, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes
So,
sir. Mao
mo
jud
ni
ay kasagaran nga problema sir basta pamilyado na ba ang kanang pag-travel kay
correct
dili man gud ma-enjoy
kana.
kay
Di ka
manay
mag-enjoy kay
na
nakabata
may
yung
bata. Ang kamo na
Um,
lang oy, sunod na lang ko ing na ba.
correct,
Hope sa
no?
travel.
Mm. Mao na class, ayaw sa mo pagminyo og sayo, enjoy life usa.
Yes, sir.
Oh, enjoy
Mama.
life.
Take day as it comes sir, charot.
Unsa to?
Take each day as it comes.
Da. Okay? So, pero sometimes guys, kaning sa mga single diha o mga single couples, it's okay to travel but make sure you're funding your savings.
Mao jud sir.
Okay. Nay uban mo ingon nako no? Ay, no worries sir. Okay ra na siya ang kanang fundings for the future. Ay mga matay ra bitaw tang tanan. Yes, tinuod man na siya class. But how about if time nga manginhanglan ka, masakit ka, magkinahanglan ka, or maminyo ka? o sa may imong buhaton. So make sure to enjoy, but still you are saving, or kung naka sa pamilya, you enjoy, but you're fulfilling your responsibilities. Nakuha, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Answer
Okay.
Ako
naman,
gan,
kanang
sir, kay
safety,
kuan.
security, sir ba?
Yes, 'di ba na sa safety and
Safety,
security?
security.
O 'di ba na
Ah, ah.
di ba na-apply na ang Maslow's needs of hierarchy? Na ikaduha nga level ang safety and
Safety,
security.
security.
Once
Yes,
we
sir.
once we have our needs and wants, after fulfilling our needs and wants, of course we need to go on the safety and security. O, di ba? So, inana siya class, there are a lot of factors mo nang niingon ko ninyo class nga every action nga nung ato ning gibuhat nga butang, it's because of its reasons. Would you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Sa tanang desisyon nato sa kinabuhi na ay mga rason. Okay? So, I think anhilang sa tao sa kutob no kay it's already 10:55 and I don't want to kung ano mulapas kay basig mapareha niya sa laing section nga naglami ang discussion nanlapas na ko sa oras, nanlapas na ko sa time. So, um let's end the discussion in here.